Hi guys. So if you are a commission earner, a freelancer, or someone that earns variable remuneration, you might want to stick around because I'll be providing you with some of your tax consequences that you need to be aware of. So if you are a commission earner, freelancer, or someone who earns variable remuneration, you have two options in terms of your filing. You can either get a tax directive, IRP 3B, or you can become a provisional taxpayer. Becoming a provisional taxpayer, it means that you are governed by the fourth schedule of the income tax, which requires you to make an estimate of the income biannually. So that means you obviously are assessed as an individual every year. Your financial year starts March up until February of every year. So your first assessment will be in August, where you need to make an estimation of the income that you'll be earning for the whole year. Then the second estimation you will be making end of February, and this is where you will now deduct the first estimate, and then you can determine what your tax will be for the whole year. But again, all of these calculations are governed by the fourth schedule, so your tax practitioner can give you more information on that. And remember, I am not a tax practitioner, although I am a qualified chartered accountant and I am eligible to become a tax practitioner. I'm not a tax practitioner yet. I'm just passionate about tax and educating you about tax. Now, with a tax directive, you can ask your production house, your production company, if you're a singer, your studio, to withhold between 18 to 25% of your income. This becomes easier for you because you are basically withholding tax. Therefore, the earnings that you earn are not necessarily before tax, they are after tax. It becomes easier for you administratively. You then are treated like someone who earns remuneration. Now, if you get remuneration from various, or rather, if you get income from various production houses, maybe getting a tax directive might not be a good idea. So whether you get a tax directive or you become a provisional taxpayer will just depend on you and the decision that you make with your tax practitioner. Now, remember also, when you are a provisional taxpayer, record keeping becomes extremely important because what you are taxed on is based on estimation, and SARS can audit you anytime within the 5 years from when you made your filing. And that's why it's so important for you administratively to be on top of your game. Always ensure that the expenditure that you claim or the deductions that you claim when you do your returns are backed up by valid source document. So yeah, always remember to get in the habit of finding a tax practitioner to assist you with all your tax. Happy filing season.